Thanks for joining us for the January Community Connection. I'm Brooke Hall, coming to you from Commons Park, where we have 2 skating rinks, a sledding hill, and a warming house with foosball and other games. First up is Rachel Workin to talk about holiday lights recycling and smart salting this winter.
Okay, are you ready? Oh. Holiday lights not working? Bring them in to Fridley City Hall during the months of December, January, and February, and we'll make sure that they get recycled. Fridley, it's that time of year to start thinking about salt for winter maintenance. While it's important to keep sidewalks safe, over-salting doesn't increase safety and can hurt water quality. This can kill fish and make drinking water taste salty. Springbrook Creek is already listed by the MPCA as vulnerable to salt pollution, and other Fridley water bodies are at risk. Check out this video from our partners over at the Mississippi Watershed Management Organization for a catchy song about smart salting.
We're all living in a watershed, all sharing the same roadbed, and we're all drinking from the same fountain of light. Try not to slip and slide, we sow seeds of sodium chloride, and the shovel leans against the wall inside. Can you feel the water slipping through your hands? From the streets and sidewalks, off the shrubs and grass stalks, the rock salt washes down the drain and finds rich soil, fresh streams and lakes, where the salt dissolves and makes the birds and the fish and the water fully brined. Can you feel the water slipping through your hands? Feel the precious water slipping through your hands. Can you feel the water slipping through your hands? Feel the precious fresh water slipping through your hands. We're all living in a watershed, all sharing the same roadbed, and we're all drinking from the same fountain of light.
Good shot.
That was great. Remember, don't oversalt. You just need 1 grain for every 3 inches to be effective. Also, salt is not effective below 15 degrees. Make sure that you know what temperature your salt is active until. And once the ice is melted, make sure you sweep away the remainder of the salt that's left behind. Thanks for keeping our water bodies safe.
There's still plenty to do this winter for adults and kids in Fridley. Staff from Recreation and Springbrook Nature Center are here to tell you more about upcoming events.
Hey everybody, Mary here at Springbrook Nature Center. Come join us on Saturday, January 5th at 10 a.m. We'll be headed out for Saturday Family Fun, where you and your family can learn all about how to stay warm here in Minnesota, and then we'll head outside all together to check out how animals do that as well. I am just out today getting ready for some of our January programs here at Springbrook Nature Center. First up, we've got Chicks in the Sticks snowshoeing program for women happening on Friday, January 11th. It starts at 6 p.m. We do need you to sign up ahead of time. Then I'm also checking out the sky today, looking for a good spot, because on Saturday, January 12th, we have our January Discovery Dinner happening, and this month we get to welcome Mike Lynch, a local astronomer and meteorologist, to do one of his Star Watch parties. So he'll be bringing much better equipment than just our binoculars. He'll have telescopes out and tell us all about what's going on in the winter sky. Also sign up for that one ahead of time as well. Starts at 5:30 p.m. And then all the way towards the end of the month, Thursday, January 24th, we have our first Homeschool Adventures class, which is designed for homeschool kids between the ages of 5 and 14. And in January this winter, we'll be learning about winter birds. And again, we'll use some binoculars to see what birds we can find out and about at Springbrook and learn a little bit more about them. Hope to see you at Springbrook. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering how to sign up for all these great programs at Springbrook Nature Center, we are going to be starting with some new registration software coming soon, so make sure to keep an eye on our Facebook page and the Springbrook Nature Center website for information on how to do that. See you there!
Check out our other regular programming at Springbrook Nature Center. There's animal feeding on Sundays at 11 a.m., Playful Pollywogs, a parent-child class on Tuesdays from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m., $4 per child, ages 2 through 5. There's also snowshoe rental available for $5 per pair of snowshoes during Nature Center hours from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. 7 days a week. There must be at least 3 inches of snow. Learn more about these programs at springbrooknaturecenter.org.
Hello, I'm Margot Numedal with the Fridley Parks and Recreation Department, and here to talk a little bit about our upcoming Winterfest. This annual event is always a ton of fun, and it's held at the end of January. This year it'll be Saturday, January 26th from noon until 3. This event takes place at the Fridley Community Center and also at Commons Park. We have a variety of outdoor and indoor activities for families to enjoy. Outdoors, we have our dog sleds coming back, also our horse-drawn hayride. There's always ice skating and sledding to enjoy as well. Inside, we'll have a variety of games and music, arts and crafts, and a concession stand. New this year, we have Target coming out. They'll have some fun prizes and giveaways, kind of supporting their new decor in their store. So feel free to come out and check out what they've got to offer as well. We hope to see you all on Saturday, January 26th at Fridley's annual Winterfest.
Mediation and Restorative Services for Anoka County offers resources for families, parents, neighbors, and more. Next up, let's hear more about their programs and services.
Hello, my name is Carol Markham Cousins, and I am the Executive Director at Mediation and Restorative Services in Anoka County.
Hello, I am Dr. Madison. I am the Restorative Practice Coordinator here at Mediation and Restorative Services.
And we have a new name, a new location, and new programming. For 31 years, since 1987, we have been mediation and restorative mediation for Anoka County, mediation services for Anoka County. I have been the executive director here for the past 3 years. In that time, we have expanded our services from just community mediations to in-the-court mediations, and we also then have expanded to pre-eviction mediations and some restorative practices that Dr. Madison will talk about. We're so excited to be in a new location. We originally were in Coon Rapids, which was wonderful, but now we have moved to the Blaine Social Services Building on 89th Avenue Northeast. We're in Suite 380 on the 3rd floor, right across from ACAP. We welcome people to come and visit us there. We also have an online access for any kind of mediations that you are interested in participating in. There are some things about mediations and restorative practice that we would really like everybody in the community to know. First of all, this is a voluntary process to help people all throughout the community resolve their own conflicts. We are a low-cost, no-cost service to the community. As a nonprofit 501c3, we get resources from both our county and from foundations and from other kinds of funders like yourself. It has been remarkable over the last 5 or 10 years how we have increased the type of services that we offer members in the community, such as if you have a problem within your family and you're having difficulty resolving that conflict, you can call us or get on the website www.mediationservice.org and look at all the variety of ways that you can get a hold of us. We have trained mediators that come in and work with families and communities, businesses, schools. I mentioned earlier that we are in the courtroom, and we are. We are ever present in Anoka County Court and Conciliation Court, helping to resolve conflicts with whoever it is that is interested. That it's, like I said before, it's voluntary, and we're nonpartisan, we're non-biased mediators. Starting in January 2019, we will be doing pre-eviction mediations. It'll be a service offered to community members who are on the verge of eviction, and they're willing to sit down with their landlord, and landlords are willing to talk about how they can either stay in their apartments or their housing or move out in a respectable manner that is right for both parties. So with that, I would love to spend the rest of our time talking about the restorative services, which is the other part of our organization that Dr. Madison is coordinating.
We are responding to the county and the county attorney as a diversion program using restorative practices as a model to use Circle to really kind of restore kids who have gotten into a little trouble back in their community. We work with their families and the youth to use this process of circle keeping. It gives them an opportunity to have voice, to hear and be heard. We also provide some training in circle keeping, as well as we are providing an opportunity for youth to learn how to be circle keepers in some of the high schools here. And we provide an opportunity for girls groups, since we see a lot of girls entering the juvenile system, as a way to be preventive. Right now, we do respond to situations that have already happened, but our goal is to be a prevention as well as a diversion program.
In summary, we'd like to be able to let our community know that mediation and restorative services offers an opportunity to empower community members, whether they're students or people that have been in court or someone in a conflict in their own families. Our organization is about empowering individuals, giving them the dignity and the tools and the skills to sit together and to resolve their own conflicts. But we can't do this alone. No. We need volunteers from our community that are trained and willing to get the support that they need to sit in a mediation and help families and students work through their issues. So what we are requesting is that people in the community that are interested in understanding the skills of mediation and the skills of circle keeping and restorative practice, please to contact us. We accept volunteers year-round. We have trainings year-round, and we won't allow people to flounder. A part of being a volunteer with mediation and restorative services means that you get an opportunity to get really empowering and interesting training. It's an incredibly rewarding organization to volunteer at. That's why we keep our volunteers for years. Thank you, and we hope to hear from you. Again, we are Mediation and Restorative Services, located at 1201 89th Avenue Northeast in the Blaine Social Services Building. We're up on the 3rd floor. You can also reach us via website at www.mediationservice.org.
Our annual Shop with a Cop event took place in early December. Officers picked up kids from school in their police vehicles and headed over to Walmart and Fridley to shop for their friends and family. They ended the night with wrapping gifts and having dinner from Subway. Thank you to Walmart for donating the gift cards, Subway for providing food, and Dugas Bowers Plating for helping wrap gifts. Here are a few photos from the event. Now, let's take a look at what our City Council has been working on. Here's City Manager Wally Weisapel with the December Council update.
Hi, I'm City Manager Wally Weisapel. Welcome to the Council update for December. This December, the Council met on the 10th and the 17th, a little bit abbreviated than compared to normal because of the Christmas holiday. At the conference meeting, the Council heard an update from MnDOT, the Department of Transportation, who is doing a safety audit of University Avenue. Now, this is an audit that's currently taking place and identifying improvements that might be able to be made on the crosswalks, lighting, etc., to make University Avenue more safe for pedestrians and vehicle. Now, that study was just a proposal that was presented to the City Council. They didn't take any formal action on that. The City Council then heard an update on the comprehensive plan that the city staff has been working on. Julie Jones, the city planner, has been working on the comprehensive plan along with many city employees, and that plan was presented for another time at the City Council to get an update on the comprehensive plan, and then it was forwarded to the City Council on the last meeting on December, and it was approved for distribution to the public. We had a farewell reception for Jim and Dolores, our council members, who are stepping down at the end of the year, and then we moved on to our regular meetings. We had a modification to the rental housing ordinance, and this is an update. It was last done about 20 years ago, so there were many updates that needed to be done, and the City Council approved the second reading of that rental housing code change. The City Council approved polling places and precinct locations for 2019 elections. They held a truth in taxation hearing on the city's levy and budget, and this was an opportunity for the public to come and raise questions or make comments about the city's budget and how much the city services cost. The City Council approved the second reading of a tree ordinance, and this is mainly has to do with the emerald ash borer and how the city is going to be replacing trees and taking down trees that are affected by that nemesis. The City Council approved a loan amendment with the HRA, the city's Housing Redevelopment Authority, which is another board, and this loan will now be paid off quicker and will be beneficial to the city. This is in regard to the former Columbia Arena site that was purchased by the HRA with some assistance from the city, and that's what that loan is referring to. The City Council then approved a final plat for real estate equities at 5851 East River Road. If you've noticed, that's the new development, the warehousing that's gone in. And this final plat allows for the city to preserve the right for an extension of 57th Street in the near future. The City Council then held and finalized its budget and its levy. The levy will increase 6.5% for next year. That was approved unanimously by the City Council. And then the City Council approved the general fund budget and then also the capital improvement plan for 2019. The City Council entertained bids on the residential recycling program that it serves and awarded a continuation of a contract with Republic Services, and there was a 3.5% increase that'll take place on that service, and it'll go into effect in May of 2019. The City Council then approved that comprehensive plan, and now it's going to be distributed to the Metropolitan Council for their review. It'll take about 6 months, and then it'll come back to the City Council for consideration of any modifications that the Met Council makes back in July of 2019. And that's the City Council for December. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next year.
Before we sign off, check out these upcoming events. That's all for this month's Community Connection. Be sure to subscribe to email updates and follow the City of Fridley on Facebook and Twitter. I'm Brooke Hall. Thanks for watching.
This has been a production of Fridley Municipal Television, Channel 17. Thanks for watching.